I noticed something years ago. I bring this to my mother's attention and she could agree. Certain people in my family share the same demons. Not every single family member, but certain people in my family, we share the same demons. We go through the same thing, but at different times. I would be having problems with my neighbor in February. And by the beginning of March, my uncle will be having them same problems with his neighbor. And then in April, my sister would be having problems with her neighbor at the same time my mother's. And it'll continue like that. I seen that there are certain family members in my family that share the same demons. If I'm going through it on Monday, I bet you my mother or my sister or one of my uncles will be going through it on Friday. This is why it's so important to find your tribe. This is why it's so important to congregate with like-minded people. Because like-minded people share the same demons. We go through the same thing at different times. We can each tell testimonies of the trauma that we're going through or we overcame. This is why they want to separate us. They don't want us to be around like-minded people. I thought I had to say that. That was just on my heart. Don't separate yourself. Everybody's not a gang stalker. Sunday, November 30th, 2025, I wake up this morning and I'm a little depressed. I'm a little sad. I'm still full of positive energy. I still did the cardio and the abs. I'm still fasting, no food after sundown. But I'm a little sad. I'm disappointed. You see, I look on YouTube, I find a content creator. This content creator is saying all of the stuff that I believe in. Then all of a sudden, something happened and they switch up, especially when they find out who I am. I know when the person is talking to me. When they start dissing SR, talking about BG, down in the collagen, everything I say, I look on a video and everything I say, they contradict it. I know that this person is picking on me. I like this person. I bought some merchandise from this person. But now every video that I see, this person is showing me that they don't like me. Yesterday, I was watching a video of this person and they was dissing so hard that I typed up an email. I was about to send it and then something stopped me. I was reminded of a dream. This person that I'm talking about comes from a place that voodoo is practiced very heavy. Although this person talks about the Most High, I had a dream one night about a year ago. And I seen how this person looked in my dream. They looked like a zombie. They had lesions and scrapes all over them. I approached this person and they looked mean and irritated. It was not the content creator. I still remember that dream. I'm picturing the content creator in its real form right now. But I ignored it. I bought merchandise from this content creator. I watched videos. I joined the class. I took notes. I don't comment a lot, especially now that I make content, because I don't want it to seem like I'm trying to promote myself. I called in to the show a couple of times. I thought that we was cool. But when this person found out who I am, ever since I was young, this always happened. This jealousy, this envy. I'm talking about the coolest people, they masks slip off. Let me do the intro real quick. SR&BG and how to fight somebody that's stronger than you. Before I start this video, I want to thank everybody that like, comment, share, and subscribe. I see it. God see it. Blessings to you in your situations. Just in case you don't make it to the end of the video, I wanted to thank you now. Thank you. And I mean that. How do you fight somebody that's stronger than you, that's bigger than you, that's faster than you, that's more skilled? How do a white belt fight a black belt and win? You don't. You don't fight them. Okay, what does that have to do with me waking up Sunday, November 30th, 2025, depressed because this content creator is sending all of this negative energy? I had a dream about this guy the other night. It wasn't the same type of dream like a year ago, but this person came into my dream. This person is powerful. This person comes from a place where they practice witchcraft very heavy. And this person is calling me out. This person is knocking on my door saying, Wormwood, I'm here. I'm dissing you. What you want to do? And I already know that this person is more powerful than me in the witchcraft and the black magic and all of that. So how do I defeat this person? The surrender tactic. The surrender tactic. Law 22 of the 48 laws of power is the surrender tactic, which advises using weakness to transform it into power. Instead of fighting for honor when weaker, you should surrender to gain time to recover. Observe your opponent and wait for their power to decline. This tactic also denies your opponent the satisfaction of a real victory and can infuriate them. Make surrender a strategic tool. The essence is to remain inwardly firm while outwardly yielding, luring the enemy into a false sense of security while you plan your next move. Blah, blah, blah. I know I messed up a couple of words, but basically, you don't fight a bear. I'm not fit to tell you to go out there and fight a police officer or the leader of the Crips. I'm not about to fight this content creator. This dude is heavily involved in witchcraft. No matter how much he say, the Most High and all of that. This is a sorcerer that hides behind the Bible and the Most High. I seen him in the spirit realm, and I know that he's a triple black belt. This is in his bloodline. So no, I'm not going to make no videos. I'm not going to send no emails. I'm not going to respond. I'm going to play like I don't hear it. I'm going to surrender. I'm going to put my hands up and I'm going to move on. This is how you fight somebody that's stronger than you. They won't be able to touch you unless you vibe lower. You see, this is what this person want me to do. This is what this content creator want me to do. He didn't cooked up this spell. And it's a powerful one. I could feel it. These people are so stupid, their magic has become obsolete because we know when they're doing it to us. I know that this dude got something planned for me that the average person will not survive. I wouldn't even survive. That's why I'm not touching it. The only way it can activate is if I start vibing low. I start sending shots. I start trying to fight something that's bigger than me. How do you fight a dinosaur? You don't. You wait till it go to sleep. Check this out, right? When you turn the other cheek, when you use the surrender tactic, You have to understand that your opponent, their power is going to decline. Nobody walks around all day with steam coming out their nose. Nobody walks around all day hard and just turned up with that energy. Something's going to happen to them in their life. This content creator, he's going to see something's going to happen to him that doesn't even involve me. And I'm going to witness that. He's going to disappear. This is how you fight people that's stronger than you. Because you know what? If you one of the chosen, there's going to be people that come that's stronger. They got more money. They got more power, more influence. In the spiritual realm, they've been doing this black magic since they was babies. They mama did it. They grandmama did it. They great grandmama did it. You can't touch them like that. I do not sit up here and say that my guns are the biggest and my bombs are the loudest. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I'm the wisest. I know when to surrender. Right now, I'm not afraid to say I'm surrendering to the content creator that's calling me out for nothing, for nothing, for nothing. He said that I'm sexually frustrated. He said that drinking a lot of collagen and juicing and drinking water, that's leading towards the rainbow community. And I don't understand that because every woman that I talked to, she complimented me on how I took care of myself. I feel that being out of shape puts you closer to the rainbow community because my chest is hard. When you get out of shape, your chest look like you can breastfeed. Your stomach look like you in the third trimester. Your thighs and your butt, it jiggle. My thighs, my butt don't even jiggle. I don't even got thighs. I got quads and hamstrings and glutes and stuff. It's a difference between a glute and a booty on a man. But this content creator said that, the body gains, that's leading towards the rainbow community. The SR will get you sexually frustrated. I'm sitting up here, gritting my teeth. I want to spend some money to go to where he at to knock on his door. I'm that type of person. I want to shut him up. I really, really want to do it. And the only thing I could do is type and troll. But these witches and sorcerers, they know that that's what you want to do. And soon as you do it, you got Mike Tyson. He's picking on you and stuff like that. And as soon as you accept this challenge and push Mike Tyson or Floyd Mayweather, you hear what I'm saying? That's when they're going to unleash. How do you fight a person that's stronger than you? You don't. You see, this is easier said than done. This saves people life. When you get pulled over in your car, you are against a person that's more powerful than you. So give them your damn license and shut the fuck up. Surrender just a little bit, G. And it'll spare your life. And whatever you gotta do, anything illegal that happened, there's another time and place for that. This is how you fight somebody that's stronger than you. There's people that's ego is so big that will argue me up and down about this. They will stand in front of a judge, argue the judge. They won't surrender to nothing. Nothing. Whenever I move to a new neighborhood, Crip blood neighborhood, no matter, the dominant people in that neighborhood. I don't try to be harder or anything like that. And you have to understand that this comes with humility. You have to be a person that practice humility to even be able to do the surrender tactic and still be able to hold your head up. Whenever I go to a new neighborhood, I never try to be the biggest, the baddest, or anything like that. If somebody speak out of line or they think they disrespecting me and I'm up in their hood, I'll be a damn fool to go against them up in their hood. But you know how many of them people I seen outside their hood? I remember it was this one dude, he was in this hood. I'm not going to say what hood. I lived in a hood. And he used to think he was hard. He never wanted to accept me. He never disrespected me or anything, but he always showed me that it wasn't going to be no bonding. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like him after that, and he didn't like me. I seen that dude almost every day at the port. He didn't have no homies around him. He used to have to walk to the train by himself. I was like, look, you see what I'm saying? If I was going to ever do anything, I would have did it right there. But never would I fight a third degree black belt and I'm a damn white belt or a yellow belt. That's ridiculous. This is how you fight a person that's stronger than you. You don't fight. You fast. You pray. So let me tell you how I am fighting this guy, right? Because I am doing something. I'm not just, just going to go hide in the closet. First of all, I'm ignoring all of that. I'm not allowing that to get me emotionally enraged, if you want to say it like that. I'm not going to allow that to come into my house and mess with my children, my woman. I'm not going to allow that to mess with my money or my videos. I'm not going to call him out on it. He already know what he doing. I'm not going to give him no email or no comments. I'm not going to troll or no ghost accounts. I'm going to allow him to do what he's doing. And I'm going to put him in my meditations. I'm going to be angry, but I'm going to sin not. I'm going to run. I'm going to do my cardio. I'm going to fast. I'm going to live my life. And all of a sudden, this person is just going to disappear just like all of them. Right now, he got this spirit up in him that's making him stick his chest out, making him forget. You hear what I'm saying? He's forgetting that the Most High is really real. And even if I get up on here and start casting judgment on a content creator and dissing them and critiquing and contradicting everything they say just because I'm jealous of them, then may the bad karma land on me too, because we reap what we sow. There's going to come a time that demon up in him realized that I'm not budging. And then that demon going to leave him and he's going to be stuck with all of that karma. That's how you fight him. You have to choose your battles. You can't knuckle up with every single body. You can't argue with every single body. Some people are just looking for you to open up your mouth and say something wrong, and then that's when they're going to attack. They can't attack until you open up. I'm not going to open up to this dude at all. He's going to get frustrated because the demon up in him is going to get frustrated. And once that demon leaves, it's a wrap. All praises to the Most High. Thank you to everybody that like, comment, share, and subscribe. I see it. God see it. Blessings to you and your situations. Peace.